I've got it. The key to Disneyland. That's right. This interactive game is all throughout the park. And you can purchase this key at several locations, including World of Disney, Emporium, Star Traders, and down at Pooh Corner. Now, how this works is once you've purchased it, you're going to pull a little plastic pin out of the bottom and you're going to turn it on. And then you'll wander through the lands. And there are 9 different stations. These stations are located at Main Street by the fire station, Aladdin's Lamp over in Adventureland Bazaar, near the Haunted Mansion, outside of Pooh Corner, near the Garrison at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, Wilderness Expeditions Delivery Service Wagon, which is near the entrance to Star Wars, across from Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin, Fantasy Fair, and next to Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters. And what's going to happen is that each one of those, you're going to insert the key into the lock station, and one of the icons on here will light up. There's 9 different icons. It's going to flash and play music, and the lock station is going to flash and play music, and you will unlock that icon. Once you've unlocked all 9 icons, this little compartment right here is going to open up, and inside of it is a hidden pin. There are 9 pins representing each of the lock station locations to coincide with the lands that they're in. And there is also, what I've been told, a trading booth over at Star Traders where you can trade this pin that you get for one that maybe you want if you don't want this one, or an attempt to collect all 9. And then I've also got a tip about this key that I'm going to tell you at the end of the video. So stick around for that. While walking to find the first key lock point, I noticed there was a little lanyard on the handle to the key. And what it is it's actually a 70th anniversary wrist strap for the key. So you can strap it onto your wrist. It's really nice. Then, or also if you like a carabiner or something on your belt loop, you could stick that on there. Really cool. Wow, the line is insane for this. Everybody's trying to get in to do the key. Here we are at the first location, is the Disneyland Fire Department. Right up there you can see Walt's lamp. What do you think, Walt? Would you be proud? I think you would be. I think Disney's made some major advancements and really expanded the parks, and just like Walt wanted, always continually evolving and changing. Speaking of Walt, there is some tapestry of happiness that plays on It's a Small World after the fireworks show. Has a couple quotes from Walt that come up that definitely pulls at the heartstrings. They've done a great job with the 70th celebration of really getting you right in the feels with everything. All right, here we are at the first one, the fire station. So we're going to insert the key. All right, and then we got red. Look at that. All right, so as you can see, the red icon for the fire station is lit up. The key is now illuminated red. One thing that I did find out is there's buttons on the side here. And so not only is there a lighting button to turn the lights to the different colors, so now you can cycle through and you've got red, white. I've only got the white and the red because I only have the first icon, but there's also plays music. You hear that? So then that's for the fire station because that wasn't there before. Oh, see, when I played it a minute ago in front of the fire station, it had Walt and it had the quote, "To all who come to this happy place, welcome." So I hope I can get back to that. I believe that once you finish all of the icons, you can cycle through everything, but I really want to get back to the Walt quote. You know, some of his quotes are some of my favorite quotes. Um, they're great quotes to live life by, but Disneyland is such a sentimental place. So let's carry on, and we will go find the next key portal, the lock. Yeah. I am en route to Adventureland to Aladdin's Lamp for the next lock station, but I got it figured out. So I turned it off, turned it back on, and the fire station is actually the partner statue, illuminated in red. But when I press the sound button, you get the Walt quote. So I'm going to put this up to the microphone so you can hear it.
All who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past. And here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
I just love that. It gets you all the feels. So we'll carry on to the next lock station, and we'll see what else we get. So this one is located inside of the bazaar, and it's over here at the corner, inside this little room there. But it looks like we got a nice little line, so we got to hop in line back here.
Ready? Wait. You're gonna hold it. All right, it's in, so you can take it out or leave it in.
Have a good day. These are so neat. So the next one is by the Haunted Mansion, and then after that it's Pooh Corner, and then we're gonna go into Star Wars Land, and I think there's one or two over there. So this is really neat. So that was the second icon. So I got right there the green one. I don't know if it plays any other sounds though. Oh, yeah. So it's gonna play the Jungle Cruise music. So I think that must be a Jungle Cruise boat, is the green icon. Oh, Bengal barbecue smells good. Heck yeah. Looks like they have something for the 70th too. Grilled Tahitian ribs. Ooh, those sound amazing. Might have to try those later. All right, I'm about to search this one out a little better. I came up to the Haunted Mansion, but the description says it's actually in Port Orleans near the Haunted Mansion. So I'm gonna think maybe back by Tiana's or something. If not, I'm gonna have to ask a cast member. See if we can find it. All right, and here's the next location. Ooh, bubbles. And that one's gonna give you the Haunted Mansion icon. So that one's a little bit weird, right? It says it's in Port Orleans near the Haunted Mansion. But it's not really near the Haunted Mansion. It's kind of inside of Port Orleans on the backside of Tiana's place. But the icon is the Haunted Mansion. So now it kind of makes sense that they have the Haunted Mansion in there. Maybe they thought they were going to put it closer to Haunted Mansion, but they couldn't find a place to put it. So who knows? But we found it. It's on the backside of Tiana's place near the restrooms. And that one shoots out bubbles, so that's pretty cool. Mardi Gras themed. Be a lot cooler if it was Haunted Mansion themed, but let's see what we got for sounds on that. Yep, there it is. Haunted Mansion. How cool is that? I think the neat thing about this key too is now you can play the sounds of Disney at home anytime you want. I mean, yeah, you can go online, you can have the soundtrack for some of these, but you just push a button and you can play through all these different sounds. Super cool. I love it. I just love this key. Venturing down into Pooh Corner, and we will find our next lock station. I believe it's over here on the other side of the Tiana's merchandise. I was wandering around last night a little bit, and I did find some. Oh, there's Pooh Bear. Silly old bear. Yeah, Pooh, he's such a silly old bear.
On the ride?
Where, oh, where is the lock station? Oh, there it is. Yep. Right next to the collectible medallions. Oh, there's a Tigger over there, too. That's so cute. That was such a cool lock station. I love the bees. Tigger's out. Pooh Bear's out. People are wet. Riding on. I almost called it Splash Mountain. Tiana's Bayou. Oh, that's a cute puppy with Mickey ears. Look at that cute puppy with the Mickey ears. How adorable. All right, so that one gave us Pooh's Honey Pot. Oh, the lights went out. So, and anytime you want to get back to these, you can press the light key. Look at that. There was the last one. Pooh's Honey Pot glows yellow. Let's hear what it says. My wife's gonna love that one. She loves the Pooh Bear. Super cool. All right, on to the next one. We're gonna head into Star Wars Land and find those in there. Definitely, I would say to maximize the efficiency on getting these done, you just start at the fire station and you work in a counterclockwise fashion or a clockwise fashion, one or the other, right? And then you just work your way around through each of the lands doing this. And I think you can knock them out pretty quick. Or, you know, while you're wandering the lands and riding rides, you stumble across it and throw it in, whatever. Me, for the purpose of the video, I'm just trying to make it as efficient as possible so I can continue creating other content to show you everything else that's going on with the 70th celebration. So trying to break things down, make them as efficient as possible. I am going to have to get something to eat here soon. Maybe we get a sweet treat, try that out. The blueberry corn dog, it was all right, right? But we'll try something else. I think there's some specialty macaroons at the Jolly Holiday Bakery. So something strawberry something. I'm gonna have to check that out and try that out. So that was our lock station at the Garrison, and now there should be another one at the Frontierland entrance to Star Wars Land, and this one gave us it gave us the Millennium Falcon. And then let's see what it plays for music. This is so cool. know what I need to check on is if they have the Death Star popcorn bucket. I don't think they do. I think it's sold out. I think it's been sold out. But I'm going to wander through and look really quick before we go to the next lock station. Let's see if we can find it. And then we'll hit the next lock station. And then we've only got a few more. We got 2, 3, 4. We got 5, so we have 4 more left. And then we get to see the pin, and I got a secret about this key for you. Nope, no bucket. They got Stormtrooper head buckets. That's it, though. They got, the other ones. They don't have the Death Star, though. The baby's gone. Yeah, here's what they got coming up. I'll show you here. Watch this. So these are the buckets that are available. Still neat, but not the Death Star neat. Let's see if we can find this other lock station. Dun dun dun! The quest for the lock stations. Wherefore art thou? Lock stations. Doo doo doo! So I think I took the wrong exit out. I needed to come out this exit. So the wagon itself looks to be the lock station. There's a little lock portal right here on the fence. And then I think your interaction is the actual wagon. Let's see what we got. All right. So we'll stick our key in. Look at this. Oh, it's upside down. Helps if it's the right way. Oh, look at that. Bubbles and a show. All right, and then the next icon. Look at that. Mark Twain riverboat. Oh, listen to that. Heck yeah! That's so cool. Let's play it again. Ready? Let's listen to it. We'll play the whole thing. Very cool. Okay, we're getting there. The next stop is Toontown. So we'll go find the one in Toontown. I retract that statement. There's one by Fantasyland Fair that I'm going to hit first going through Fantasyland, and then we'll go to Toontown, and then we'll go over to Tomorrowland, and that's the last one. And then we go back out to the entrance, and at the entrance, there is the final one that's going to unlock the pin door on the key so you can retrieve your pin. We'll see what we get, and then maybe we'll go see about trading it. Now we got to find the one at Fantasyland. Oh, you know what? Fantasyland Fair, yeah. So that's down on the other side of the castle here. So we're going to take the little walkway by Bibbidi Boppidi Boutique and walk down on the side of the castle. And that's sitting right next to the theater there, where Rapunzel's tower is. Nice. Ooh, more bubbles. And that one's going to give us the castle. Ooh, the backside of water. I haven't watched that show in ages. I remember coming here when we brought Addie on our family trips. She was probably, I don't know, 7, 8. We watched all the shows, did all the parades. We have a great time as a family. I can't wait for him to come back. Probably Oogie Boogie Bash time. And then they'll get to experience Disneyland again for the first time since 2019. Yeah, my wife and daughter, we were all pass holders, and the last time they were here was 2019 before the park closed. So they haven't been back. All right, so now we've got Toontown and we've got Tomorrowland. So let's go hit those and see what we can finish out this key. There it is. All right. So you gotta be careful. So the first time I stuck it in, the icon didn't light up, but now it's lit up. Shall we listen to the sounds from this one? Woo! We'll make it happen. Runaway Railway, I love it. Nothing can stop us now. We're on our way. We're gonna make it happen. That drives my wife nuts. I'll get that song stuck in her head, and then she'll sing it all day. I love it. I'm gonna use this as a weapon. All right, one more. Here we go, Tomorrowland. All right, so here it is next to Star Wars Launch Bay. This is the pin trading location to be able to trade those pins if you get duplicates of them. So we're gonna see what pin we get, and then we'll come back and we'll see about maybe trading. But in the event that you do come and do the Disneyland key to Disneyland, and you don't get a pin that you want, or you do multiple of them with your children and you get duplicates, you can come to this location right here and be able to trade those pins. So the next stop, and our last stop, is going to be over at Astro Blasters. So let's go get this one done. Holy cow, this one's got a massive line. Look at the line for this here. So it starts all the way back here and winds through here. So it looks like a lot of people still have the last one to get. This is a popular one. I haven't seen so many people at a line yet. All right, thank you. Have a good one. There it is. All the icons are now illuminated, which means that you have to go to the front of the park, and there is one final lock station that unlocks the key to get the pin. So we'll head up there, we'll do the final lock, we'll see what we got for a pin, and then I'll tell you that secret about the key. I did figure one thing out too while I was standing in line. The buttons that are here, if you press the light icon to change which icon you're on, and then you press the music icon, it plays the music to that icon. I was trying to figure out exactly how to get through the different music, and that's how you do it. So you press the button for the icon, you switch to the icon you want, and then you press the music button and it pops up. And whoo, people are already starting to line up for the parade. We got to get this done and get back here for the parade because we don't want to miss that. And here it is, the final stop for the key locks. Place it in, activate it, and congratulations, we have completed the quest. All right, so now we've completed it. We've got all of the icons. Let's turn it on. All the icons are illuminated, but the door has not opened. So I'm not sure how you get the door open. Maybe press both buttons. I think I'm gonna have to research this because oh, maybe you turn it off and then you turn it back on. This is why you keep the instructions.
All who come to
See, I
this
threw my
happy
instructions
place,
away.
welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past. And here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future.
All right, I'm gonna figure out how to open this door. Oh, there it is. It opened. Okay, so the door opened up. I'm not sure quite how it did. There is a little pin mechanism in here. So if you look real close, right here, there's a little pin. That didn't retract, but I was able to stick my finger in there and open the door. And then, here we go. The pin, the coveted D pin. Let's see what we got. What is it? Is it something exciting? Oh, the Mark Twain riverboat. So I don't really want this. I'm gonna see if I can trade it. I'd really like to get the castle or the partner statue or even the haunted mansion. So we're gonna check that out. Put this in my pocket. I'm gonna go back over later on and look and see if we can trade. But for now, I got a snack on mobile order I'm gonna go pick up, and then we're gonna get ready for the parade. So I realized one thing. I never did tell you the secret about the Disneyland key, right? So if you take your Disneyland key and you turn it over, you will see there's a little hole right there in the bottom. If you put a pin in that hole and hold it for like 3 seconds, all the icons come on and the door opens up. So if you didn't have the opportunity to finish the key while you were here at the park and you had to leave, you can access the pin and activate all the icons by pushing that button inside. But try to get it done. It's a lot of fun.